Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm here in beautiful Scotland. Today I'm hiking to Bothy, where I'm gonna camp for the night. Join me for my adventure. It's amazing being here in Scotland. The nature and the landscape is just so beautiful, and it's nothing like what we have back home in Denmark. Denmark is very flat and very small, so there are no like big forest areas. And also in Denmark it's not legal to wild camp, only in like official campsites. So we're really enjoying being here in Scotland, where you can just go out with your backpack and your tent, just hike for how long you want to, and then pitch up your tent and set a camp for the night. Yeah, I wish we had that in Denmark. We're taking a hiking route around 2 lakes, I think, and then we'll go a bit further to find the Bothy. We met a guy at a bar this morning, or like a restaurant slash bar, who told us about this Bothy and kind of gave an direction to where it is. So yeah, we will see if we can find it. And we hope that it's empty, so we can stay there. And if not, we'll just have to find a spot for the tent. This is our third day here in Scotland. We spent the past 2 days hiking in the mountains. It was a very tough trip, so today our legs are a bit sore. So it's super nice to walk on this easy trail. As you can see, it's kind of flat and there are no big rocks that we have to climb on. And it's just beautiful with the trees, and we have the lake down here. I think it's really cool that there are these Bothies here in Scotland. I've only seen them on YouTube, so I'm really excited to see one for myself. Oh no, that's actually not true. We found one yesterday where we took shelter to cook lunch. We have been walking for a long time, climbing up a hill or a mountain, and it was raining and it was very windy, and then we came to a small Bothy where we could cook up some lunch. We flew from Copenhagen to Edinburgh, where we rented a car, and then we drove up here to Aviemore, not sure how to say it correct. Yeah, it's this big national park forest area. It has a ton of different hiking routes and a lot of big mountains. Yes, I said we've been here for 3 days now, and we took a very tough hiking route the past couple of days. We actually thought it was an okay, easy hike, but as we walked or hiked along, we found out that it was going past the second highest mountain in Scotland, next after Ben Nevis. So we had to make a detour of the hike because that was too much, and we didn't have enough food to complete that. Yeah, but luckily we found a different route and got back to the car without getting too hungry. Now we are hiking around the second lake on the route. This is called Loch Gamma. It's smaller. It's very beautiful. This would also be a perfect spot to pitch a tent. Here. But we will continue walking to the Bothy. Hopefully we can find it from the directions we got from that guy in the bar. Yeah, we'll see. We're definitely planning to come back to Scotland at one point to do more hiking and camping. If you have any tips for where to go in Scotland, places to visit, then please leave them in the comment. Thank you. Look at this tiny shelter out here in the middle of the forest. I'm gonna check it out. I hope that there's no one inside. I'm gonna be super scared. Ooh, cozy. Let's see if I can get up there. Bit scary. It looks like there's been a fire inside, like a campfire. I wonder who made this. super cool. We're getting closer to the spot where we think the Bothy will be. So now we're just crossing our fingers that it's not occupied. Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see how it looks. The one we found yesterday were tiny. It was just like a small room to take shelter, but it was perfect for what we needed yesterday. But we're hoping that this one is maybe a bit bigger, so we can spend the night there. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see if it's down this path. I think we found it. Yes, it's here. Look at this beautiful sight. Wow. So now it's gonna be interesting to see what's hidden inside. It's definitely bigger than the one we were at yesterday. Oh my god! Look at this! So cozy. And someone left some fuel. And we have a small guest book. And some playing cards. There's even a chair. Frederik has been screaming for a chair. Now we're just gonna make a cup of coffee here at the Bathie and just enjoy the calm nature for a bit. I also bought a little treat. We bought it at a cafe earlier today, but I was not hungry at the time, so now it's gonna be perfect with the coffee. Let's see. And Frederik brought a brownie. A bit dry. We had a nice coffee break, and now we're just moving our stuff into the Bathie, and we're gonna put out our sleeping bags and get ready for the night. So we made the bed, and I have this idea of tying our sleeping mats together. So I found some rope, and I'm gonna try and kind of tie the sleeping mats together so that we won't, also Frederik won't fall on the floor during the night. Instead of a pillow, I'm just using my buff neck warmer that I stuff my sweater in, and now it's a perfectly soft pillow, and I saved the weight for that extra pillow. We just took a walk around the area, and we have set up the sleeping bags and sleeping mats. So now it's time to cook some dinner. Today we will have beef stew with potatoes. It's from Scenic to eat. We love these freeze-dried meals because they're super lightweight. This one is only 118 grams, but you get a full meal. After I've eaten one of these, I am very full. And they taste delicious. I am not sponsored. I just love them. I also love tour mats. So you always have to remember to take out these, I don't know, the small bag that takes away any moist. It feels a bit weird that it's inside with the food. And also you have to be able to find it, which I can't. But you definitely don't want to eat that. I don't think it's any good for you. Found it. And then you just need to stir it real good. Get into the corners. And if you're feeling cold, you can always put this bag underneath your sweater while your dinner is cooking. So now the dinner should be ready. Let's see how it looks. It looks good. Beef stew with potatoes. It's good. It's like a mashed potato with some vegetables and then small pieces of beef. With a bit of cheese, it would have been perfect. Time to go to bed. We're in the sleeping bag, ready to go to sleep. See you in the morning. Good night. Good morning from the Bathie. Frederik just went outside and he says there is a car outside the Bathie. I didn't really believe him because we're out in the middle of nowhere. So weird with this car we have here. It's probably just someone working here in the forest area. Yeah. But I don't understand how he could drive here, because the path we walked on to get here was super narrow. Or maybe there's someone in the car sleeping who wanted to be inside the Bathie. The guy in the car were hunting with his dog, and he left and drove off this way. Very narrow for such a big car. Everything is packed up and we are ready to leave. We're gonna leave our fuel here at the Bathie. Hopefully the next people or some other people who are gonna stay here, they can use it. because we are flying back home soon and we cannot bring this on the plane. And there's still actually quite a lot left. It was a good night staying here in the Bothy. So we left the Bathie. It's 20 minutes past 7, early. We have the coffee and we skipped breakfast. We have some granola bars, so that will be okay. Now we're just gonna hike back to the car park. I think it's like a 2-hour hike, so nice and easy, and it's a beautiful morning. There is a castle outside on the lake. Look at this. This would be my dream house to live in. Look at this. And look at the view they have. Wow. At the beginning of this hike, there is this small house. It was open yesterday when we arrived, and you could buy a bowl of soup, and I think they also had ice creams and stuff. Yeah, I think it's a bit too early for them to be open now, but it's a very cute little house.